You might have come across this passage reading 2 Chronicles 15 verses 1 and 2, and it sounds like you can be forsaken by God. I promise you it does not mean that. What does it say? The Spirit of God came upon Azariah the son of Oded, and he went out to meet Asa and said unto him, Hear ye me, Asa, and all Judah and Benjamin. So he's talking to not just Asa, but to all of Judah and Benjamin, the tribes. The Lord is with you while you be with him. And if you seek him, he will be found of you. But if you forsake him, he will forsake you. And people say, oh, look, you can lose your salvation. You can forsake God and he'll forsake you. You can't. He's not talking to individuals in this passage. He's talking to the collective group of these tribes. God can forsake a tribe and still spare individuals. God can forsake a nation and still spare individuals. In Romans 11, it gives that contrast that Israel was broken off and the Gentiles are grafted in. God can break off Israel because of their unbelief, but still save individual Jews. There are Jews who trust in Jesus and give their life to him. It happens, and thank God for that. But God is dealing with the nation as a whole. However, individuals still have the opportunity to come to God. In this passage, the tribes of Judah and Benjamin were told that if you guys as a collective group forsake God, he's going to forsake you as a tribe. But individual people, God never forsakes an individual believer. Hebrews 13:5, God says, I will never leave you nor forsake you. That would be a contradiction with 2 Chronicles 15:2, unless you realize that there's a difference between a collective group and an individual. Collective groups, God says, you keep my ways, I'll bless you. You don't, and I'll forsake you. But to the individual who trusts in him, he says, I will never leave you or forsake you. And if you think that 2 Chronicles 15:2 is talking to individuals, you've just created a contradiction with Hebrews 13:5, which is very clear that he never leaves or forsakes you. In John 6:37, Jesus says that anyone who comes to him, he will in no way cast out. If he forsakes you, he's cast you out. But Jesus promised he never does that to people who come to him. So, this is not a passage teaching conditional security. It's talking about the collective group. I hope that clears things up.